Those are always good.
And you say Shot City, Shot City, Shot City. I'm coming home again.
I get it. I'm trying to maneuver around all this, like,
Yeah.
in my head. Okay, there we go.
We on UIC Radio. It's the What You Like Radio show each and every Wednesday. Once again, we are in the building. We got another Shy City artist in the building right now. Whew, I'm tired. I'm tired working hard right now. I swear, working hard. We got Kelly in the building. How you say the whole thing? You got to tell me the whole thing.
The name of the organization?
Yeah, the whole thing. Give me the whole thing, because I'm going to mess it up. I'm guaranteed to mess up every artist's name that come in this building. So I have to ask so I'll know when I mess it up I did it wrong.
No problem. I'm Kelly Fair. So
I was going to say Flair.
Yeah.
You know,
so that's why I figured we start there.
Because you flying.
Thank you.
What?
Well, I was like, that's my line.
Right.
No.
So Kelly Flair. Okay.
Oh man, Kelly Fair.
I'm
Fair
messing
like
with
fair
you.
lady.
I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
I'll get it straight.
Okay.
Kelly Fair, like fair lady. I am the founder of Polished Pebbles Girls Mentoring Program.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is it that your organization does? Sure.
So we are the mentoring program that helps girls become effective communicators at home, at school, and a future workplace.
Okay.
So since 2009, when I founded it, we've worked with over 500 girls on the south side. We made it to the west side this year.
Nice.
We work with girls in University of Chicago charter schools, Chicago public schools, and then we work with several Chicago Housing Authority communities too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You have any special projects coming up, or
Events?
any like big events that you guys are doing right now?
We got a couple of spring fundraisers that'll be coming up soon. So if people want to kind of follow us on Facebook, that would be great at Polished Pebbles. Follow us on Twitter so that they can get some info about that. But one of the things that we're always doing is we're working hard to always recruit and serve girls, but we got to have people from the community that help support and mentor the girls. So we're always having open enrollment for mentors. So next week we have a meeting, we call it the Give and Get Back networking session.
Okay.
So we have women who are currently mentoring and volunteering with us. We invite women who are interested in mentoring and volunteering with us. And we always have a guest speaker. So as they give to the organization, we think it's important that they continue to pour into themselves. So we'll be next Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. In Bronzeville on 528 East 43rd Street at the Net Up Cafe.
Okay.
Coffee conversations, and they get to meet a powerful lady. The guest that we have next week will be Lisa Montgomery. She is Director of Diversity at Illinois Institute of Technology.
Nice.
Yep,
Wow.
so she's got a really powerful story to tell. She's got a powerful position. So it's always great for women to get in the room, drop all the mess, and connect and grow.
That's
what's up.
So, out of curiosity, at the point that you decided to do this, was it like, yo, you woke up like, hey, I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the actual
Spark.
How did I get there?
Yeah, how did you get to that point to say, yo, I want to start this foundation?
It was a journey. I tell people jokingly, I never wanted a nonprofit because I didn't want to go around begging people for money. So I was just like, no.
Right.
But I've been involved in education for like the last 10 years. Both of my degrees are in speech pathology, so I started off there. Once I got out of grad school, I managed a college prep program for high school students. Loved it, loved the hands-on experience working with the kids. And then I got snatched, still in education, but on the private sector side, and I managed research studies for McGraw-Hill, the textbook publisher.
Nice.
That's a big company.
Yeah,
Huge.
throughout the city. And then I started managing marketing for McGraw-Hill nationally. So managed it, moved around the country, flew around, great experience, learned a lot, got thrown right into the Lions, and got strong, and just missed having more of a direct impact on the community.
Nice.
So eventually the textbooks would get to the kids in my community, but I kind of wanted to put my efforts more so into that. Left McGraw, didn't know what the next thing was going to be. I'm very transparent and honest. I was a bank teller for a couple of months on 79th to Stony Island at Fifth Third Bank, as I was kind of, but you know what? It's one of those things when you are invested in your community and you're investing in doing community work, you got to see the good and the God in everything.
Right.
And so when you're right there on the front lines, there ain't no thing, you know. And so Did that for a few minutes to kind of figure out what to do. Started consulting, got involved with a lot of different nonprofits. Bumped my head and said, well, shoot, my stuff is just as good. My stuff is better.
Right.
And so I pushed out and started from there. Just
Where'd you get the name Polished Pebbles?
Polished Pebbles. So in this in-between time when I was up on the 9 working at Fifth Third Bank, Susan Taylor, the former editor of Essence magazine, was transitioning and leaving Essence and starting her own national mentoring movement to get more African American adults involved in mentoring.
Okay.
She has 55 sites across the country in different cities. She started one here in Chicago, went to her book signing. She says, meet someone, so. And so for a quick period of time, I was working with her organization.
Nice.
In the book, she had a quote, last book, All About Love, and it was about the importance of interactions and relationships. And she says, like pebbles in a bag, we all polish one another. And so I thought for a group mentoring program where women would be coming together to have to work together to serve a group of girls, that's powerful.
That's good
because
stuff.
as we come together for sessions, activities, field trips, we're the pebbles that come in the bag. We're bumpy, we're jagged, we're dirty. But when we come together for the sessions, we end up polishing one another.
Nice.
So that was really the
Bars.
inspiration.
Right.
I'm still in that.
Bars.
So
Wait a minute. Say that again so I can write it down.
You can write it down and then I'll send you my invoice
Okay.
too.
All right. I got a square thing. You can swipe your card right here.
Right.
Swiper, don't swipe me.
That's what's happening. So I'm sure during college, not at no point did you see yourself being
Which college
at this point.
did you go to?
So after graduating from Morgan Park High School, state
Thank you for
champs,
putting that out there. Right.
Anyway.
You know what?
Shout out
Your
to
interview's
to the
finished.
3A state champs.
Right. Yeah, this interview's done. Next guest. It's over.
You can come in now.
you know, after being fourth generation to graduate from Morgan Park High School, I went to Howard University, and that's where I got my bachelor's, and then I got my master's from University of Iowa.
Okay.
For me, Polished Pebbles is a personal journey. At the same time.
Nice.
Melvin will tell you. So Melvin came out and spoke with some of the girls, and he was like all calm and cool, and I'm like, that ain't the
This
Melvin
guy?
I know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He stubbed his toe.
It was serious business.
He stubbed
you know
his
what I mean?
toe.
It was serious business.
Right.
And so I put him on Front Street, and I said, he was voted like class clown, that kind of thing. So I think it's important when we're talking to kids for them to know who we are and who we've been. So for me, my journey, if you ask Melvin or anybody else, I was always pretty quiet. I was quiet, I was shy, you know, I did my schoolwork, I did what I had to do.
I
went home. You know, but I had to go home. Well, not only that, I was the oldest of 5. So I had to babysit.
Right.
And so for me, that's why I went to school way out of state, so that I could kind of start developing my own identity. And at Howard is where I really started developing my leadership skills.
Nice.
I've always worked since I was 13 years old. And always had really strong female supervisors who mentored me. And at Howard, that's when I kind of started clicking. Like, my ideas are good enough. I shouldn't just be the secretary on the student group. I should be the president. Yes. And I went ahead. So for me, it was a personal growth to understand why being a good communicator, why being assertive is important. And that's my inspiration, part of it for Polished Pebbles too.
That's what's happening.
So I know personally that you've grown quite a buzz to the point where you had to take a trip to D.C. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
No, right?
Sure. So we've taken 2 trips to D.C.
2? Okay.
The first
Boom.
one.
Showing out now.
Boom.
Right. Actually, I got the first lady on speed dial. Right.
Actually, I got her address.
Right.
But you know what?
She gives everybody Blackberries.
Yeah, I had to learn how to be comfortable with stepping out and being proud of the work that we do, because I cannot talk to girls about coming out of your shell, taking a chance, being risky if I'm not willing to do the same.
Yeah.
So in addition to working on the kids' conflict resolution skills, their personal presentations, we have a huge career development piece. So we partner with businesses like Bloomingdale's, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Microsoft, lots of different companies. And I'm a hand person.
No, because
he's giving you.
Yeah, no, you over there with the.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught that.
Okay.
Tell
So
them
when
that you DJing your thoughts right now.
Right.
You scratching them. Wicked.
Nonetheless, so we work with those different companies, and Bloomingdale's is one of our partners.
Word.
When we started working with Bloomingdale's, they wanted to mentor kids. In other markets, like in New York, Bloomingdale's, the employees walk down on their lunch break, tutor a kid at a school, and then come back to work. Chicago's not that kind of city.
No,
Right.
So we tailor something for Bloomingdale's here in the city, having women come out and meet the girls at the after school site a couple times a year, but then we brought the kids into the store. How many of our kids have really been downtown? And if they've been downtown, have they been to the Gold Coast?
Right.
If their concept of a department store is AJ Wright or Marshalls and not
Or
Bloomingdale's.
Target. Or
Right.
Old Navy or something
Right.
to that.
So
to
we're
that
talking
nature.
about a 5-floor department store where girls get to see that they have departments like alterations, they have loss and prevention, PR, HR. So they shadow the women at the store and learn how to put their communication skills into practice and learn about their jobs. That had never been done with Bloomingdale's. For 13 years of mentoring, never had kids in the store.
Wow.
Polished Pebbles influenced other markets of Bloomingdale's throughout the country to say, well, you know what, we want to do mentoring too.
That's what's happening.
So with that, that's when we got the invitation. January is National Mentoring Month, and there's a National Mentoring Summit in DC. And they invited us out.
Wow.
The guest speaker was the First Lady, Michelle Obama, and they said, could you bring one of your Polished Pebbles to introduce her?
Dope.
So yeah, so
Dope.
it was a wonderful experience. We were nervous.
I know you were all the way up until that moment.
Oh my goodness.
I'm nervous now.
What's crazy is my next question was clearly finna be, so in your experience, well, since the conception of this, what has been your peaking moment? And obviously that had to be it.
That had to be one of them, but I think
Baller.
part of it well, I think part of it is the growth. I think I'm constantly amazed, like people really, it's like, y'all really like this. So the first time somebody wanted a Polished Pebbles t-shirt, I was like, for what? Why? You know, they were like, well, we pay money for this, and I'm like, why? You know, so it's been a growth pattern. I think probably one of the most powerful things is to realize, like, we keep growing because we're good. And it doesn't mean that we're better than anybody else, but we keep working, bring everybody with us as a community. And so the First Lady was great. We were great to be at that party. I think what's greater is when we can feel comfortable knowing that we are a major part of that party. So people going to want to come and be and help us grow because we got something good.
That's good stuff. That's really
So
good
if
stuff.
let the people know who's listening if they want to get in contact with you, get involved with what you have going on. I know I do want to return to the workshop.
Why you gotta go again? Why I can't go? Why kid can't go? Why somebody else can't go?
Why can't you go?
There's room at the
All
cross for
three of
you
all
too,
can
brother.
come.
I just want a t-shirt.
No. Well, okay, that's fine. You can make a donation and then
There
get
you
a
go.
t-shirt.
There you go. There you go. Get them.
Hey, so your interview is done, right? You know, I got this square card, so you
Boom.